And you will now tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What's going on? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of My Opinions Are Facts. Bring you another day of baseball. Wild day yesterday. I know I put up on my TikTok, show my six slip one for the first five. Man, I had 3 pushes. That was crazy. But nonetheless came through. The most upsetting game yesterday that we had, in my eyes, was definitely Yankees. I don't know what the hell happened. What took us so long to get together? That was pitiful. That was so pitiful. Then the A's, man, they're shocking me. Like I said, with them, normally I would say they're good, on the road, but they did a thing at home yesterday, or at home. Another victory for them. But yeah, that was 2 shockers right there. Like I said, the first 5 slip I had, or I had a 6 slip. The first 5, let's say I had them 3 pushed, and if you're on DraftKings, they still credit you. What's good, bro? Hey, what's going on, Ryan? How you doing, man? What's going on? Not much, man. I'm trying to figure it out today. But yeah, if you go on my TikTok, you see what I put up yesterday, how that happened, which is weird. But people that got the FD app, when it's on the first 5, when it's it's a tie, they give you that loss. As for DK, if it's a tie, they give you a push, so they keep your whole thing alive. The Cubs, yeah, man. The Cubs are tough, man. They put it on my Pirates. Tough team. They're gonna be sneaky. Like I said, you gotta watch out for them guys in the postseason. They might sneak and get into that World Series. You never know. Give me like 2 more minutes, or not even that. Give me like 30 seconds. Let a couple more people get in. We're gonna get right to. We got a lot of games to get to and catch up, because we only got an hour and 30 minutes to put our slips in. So let's see, we got 7 in right now. Yeah, let's get to it. No further ado. So if you're missing it, I'll be done and I'll recap one time. After that, you're going to have to go on my YouTube and check me out. All right, let's get to it. The first game we have, Phillies and Marlins. This was a slow game too yesterday. It took the Phillies a while to pick it up. You know what I mean? It took it a while. But they got it done yesterday. Ended up winning, I think it was 5-2 for, I guess, the Marlins. Yeah, 5-2. Nonetheless, here we go. Today on the mound, we got for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo, the lefty we know as, 6-2 on the season, ERA 4.25, WHIP 1.40. Face off against Cal Quantrill, 3-7 on the season, ERA 5.61, WHIP 1.50. This one right here, I want to go with the Phillies again, because they're on a 5-game streak. Like I said, it was a slow start yesterday. I think they continue it going. This, I ain't gonna say this is a lock, but I do like ML for the Phillies though. ML for the Phillies. I think they actually now I like the RL for that. I think they take it to 6. I think they get it to 6. 6-game streak. RL for the Phillies. RL for the Phillies. Next game we have a tough task. Another tough game for my Pirates. Man, we get a brutal schedule. Man, we never get no breaks. We go right from Chicago Cubs to the Tigers, who are, until we'll find out Thursday, the number 1 team in the MLB, as far as power rankings. Nonetheless, we are visiting Detroit. So on the mound, we have for both pitcher who I do like. I really do like him. He definitely holds it down. The guy we know, the lefty, Bailey Falter, 5-3. ERA 3.36, WHIP 1.12. Face off against another ace, Casey Mize, 6-2 on the season, ERA 2.95 with the WHIP of 1.28. Another one right here. I want to lock it. I like the under of anything. One thing about us Pirates, what we do, we keep that score low. We keep the runs low. I mean, you got to fight to beat us. That's one thing about it. You got to fight to win against us. So if anything, I like the under for this one. I think Falter definitely makes it work. I consider this a lock right here. I'm locking that one. Over under 8.5. I'm taking the under for that one. Next game we got the Rockies. Oh man, other team. And I passed this one yesterday because I had a feeling they kind of would get it, but I didn't want to chance it. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They got past the Nationals 6-4 yesterday, so they're at it again. sometimes this one you're like, damn, the records don't matter. On the mound for the Rockies, Antonio Senzatela, 1-10 on the season, ERA 7.23, WHIP 2.03. Face off against Michael Soroka, 3-4 on the season, ERA 5.14, WHIP 1.12. Man, could this be? I mean, that's they. Oh, wow, could this be? This would be insane for me to say they'll get a 3-game winning streak. I don't know if they'll get it, but boy, the way they're looking right now, the confidence, I feel like they'll get it. But there's another one I'm cool on. You just let the Nationals today. Yeah, ask what y'all did yesterday. What did you miss? You didn't miss nothing but 2 games. I took the under for the Tigers and Pirates, and for the Phillies game, I took the RL for the Phillies. That's why I got Cloud Chase. Appreciate you joining the chat. But yeah, this will be like a no-brainer. Like, yeah, it has to be the day that the Nationals get this one. I don't see the Rockies getting 3 games in a row, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm passing on this one, but you know what? Nah. You be the Nationals. You know what? They're gonna turn it around. I like the RL for the Nationals. RL for the Nationals. They make it happen. They make it happen. RL for the Nationals. Next game we have the game. Oh my God, this game was crazy. So many people I knew took the RL. We thought it was gonna be a goddamn gimme yesterday for the Yankees. They struggled. Oh my God, did they struggle? Woo, what a bad one. I ain't get to them games yet. No, Serta 8. I ain't get to them games yet. I'm getting to them in a second. I'm running through. This one right here, Angels and Yankees, like I said yesterday, was crazy. I took the first 5. Thank God DK gave me the push, and my 6 slip stayed alive. But anyhow, I said that was extra innings too. I forgot 11. On the mound today for both teams, Kyle Hendricks, 4-6, ERA 5.20, WHIP 1.32. Facing off against Will Warren, who we know for the Yankees, 4-3 on the season, ERA 4.86 with the WHIP of 1.37. Oh, man, yeah, that game was man, it was so mad. So now we're looking back today. I don't know this because what Yankees are 4 now. 4. Well. No, man, that was so bad. 4-game slump. Now we know the Yankees are just too good to drop 5. But hey, something has to happen every part of the season. So is it scary to say? And remember too, let me see. Any ML throwing fire. I got you right now. Pay attention, Alfred. I got you. I'll run back the game in a second. But this one right here. Now remember, Angels was on a 5-game losing streak too, and Yankees was on 3. So 5. Yankees dropped 5 in a row. Oh man, this is a tough game. The way they played yesterday, everything happened. So not all the way sure with it, but I'll slip the ML for the Angels. I mean, to play that tough and they faced a better pitcher yesterday too. I like the Angels for the ML for that one, but I ain't too sure on that one. Like I said, if I don't say L, you'll see the L go up. That means it ain't for sure thing. That's for sure. Yeah. It's 4 games streak. They lose today, it'll be 5. We go next game right here. My bad. We have the Diamondbacks and the Blue Jays. I thought it was an interesting game yesterday. This is another one right here where I was banking on the first 5 and it came through for me. Diamondbacks definitely made it work. Game they played yesterday. Blue Jays been pretty decent too. I mean, they took a 3-game slide, but I mean, it's against the Phillies, and the Phillies picked it back up. Phillies don't stay down for long. But anyway, 4-1 the last 5 games for the Diamondbacks. 2-3 for the Blue Jays in the last 5. They got swept by the Phillies, of course. On the mound today for both teams, Diamondbacks, we have Brandon Pfaadt, 8-4 on the season, ERA 5.50, WHIP 1.42. Facing off against Chris Bassett, 7-3 on the season, ERA 3.70, WHIP 1.31. When I see this right here, I always think like, damn, this probably gonna go over. You just never know with these 2 teams because they do get the runs in as of late. They have been scoring. Well, if I had to take a shot at this one, I like the Blue Jays. I think they're more of an uptick. I think after getting out that slump going against the Phillies, I think they pick it back up tonight. ML for the Blue Jays. ML for the Blue Jays. I took Diamondbacks ML. Not bad either. I don't trust bad. Yeah, that's true. But like I said, Blue Jays been hitting. The bats been working lately, so that's why I lean with them. I like their bats right now. Confidence, but that's an ML. It's not a lock though. That's not a lock, but I feel like I lean towards. I'll let you know at the end. Next game we have the Twins. The Twins shocked me. There's so much up and down team, especially in the last 2 weeks. They're facing off at the Reds today in Cincinnati. Let me check the weather because a couple places have been raining a lot lately. Thunderstorms there, so we don't know for sure if that game's going to go. They're calling for thunderstorms, so that might get a delay or they might get a postpone. So not for sure that one. But if it goes on as we think it will, on the mound today for both teams. David Festa for the Twins, 1-1 on the season. ERA 4.76, WHIP 1.32. Facing off against Andrew Abbott, the lefty, we know 6-1 on the season. ERA 1.87, a WHIP of 0.97. Let me see he's back. So he should be pitching this series right here. My guy Hunter Green. He should be back after rain just passed through here in Cleveland. So that game should okay. All right. No doubt. Thank you for the weather report. We see Christian Luna Bass is great at home. That's what I thought too. Plus you have Blue Jay. That's high. I hope that's TT. I hope that's TT and not the RL. That'll be unless you're doing a lot of combining. I don't. Yeah, but we'll see though. But for this one right here, I'm definitely gonna go with the. I like the Reds. They got the ace on the mound. Dude does no wrong to me, so I'm gonna just rock with that one. ML for the Reds, ML for the Reds, and as my man said right here, Cloud Chaser, the weather should be good, so the game should go as predicted to do. Next game we have the Mets. Man, I don't know about these Mets anymore. I don't know. And they gotta keep playing good because remember you still got to deal with Philadelphia and Atlanta, who's gonna keep fluctuating in this your division. So you gotta do it now. But they're playing a divisional game tonight, of course. Mets versus the Braves. Mets on a 3-game slump, facing Tampa Bay, who's been hot the whole month of June so far. The first 2 weeks of June, they've been scorching hot. So that's validation. I can knock them losses right there. But they're here to try to pick it back up tonight. They're in the ATL. On the mound for both teams, we got David Peterson, the lefty we know as 5-2 on the season. My bad, went there. 5-2 on the season. ERA 2.49 with the WHIP of 1.19. Face off against Spencer Schwellenbach, 5-4 on the season. ERA 3.11, WHIP 1.00. Yeah, everybody got to lean towards the Braves. They think, there's another team like the Yankees. Is New York teams falling off for a while? I don't know. Braves are weird right now too. Acuna getting the momentum. Yeah, he is too. Man, that guy hits. He just went another no-hitter. It's gonna be tough for him. -3. Yeah. Christian Luna. Yeah. -3. Yeah. I would have did that one. Let me get back to the lesson at hand. This one right here. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the pitch is going to be good enough to where I like the under 8.5. Under 8.5. Mets haven't been getting runs anyway. Braves haven't doing too much scoring themselves. So I like the 8.5 under for that game. I'll take that as a lock. 8.5 under for sure. Next game we have Baltimore, who has turned it around. I don't think they're getting a postseason, but they have turned around their season for the most part, and they've been playing way better baseball since the last week of May. So they coming in June, doing pretty good. Not going to lie to you. Facing off against, like I said, one of the hotter teams. I know they're going to climb into the top 10 MLB rankings this week. Tampa Bay Rays. Let's say Tampa Bay is 4-1 in the last 5. 3-2. The Orioles are in the last 5. Pretty good. Just won another no-hitter game. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I'll take the under 8.5 for sure. Excuse me, that's why I rock with that one. But nonetheless, for these two teams on the mound for the Orioles, D. Kremer, 5-7 on the season, ERA 4.99, WHIP 1.37. Facing off against 6-6 Zach Little for the season, Littell, for the season. ERA 3.84, WHIP 1.11. This is another tough one right here. Like I said, the Rays are super scorching hot right now. Orioles are hot too. You know, they turn around their season. Things are coming together for them. Everybody's still in. No major injuries for neither team. Man, this is tough right here. Now, Kremer, I really hated him. Hate's a strong word. But so what? I hated him in the beginning of the season. Kremer would just give it up games like you would not believe, especially runs. Was it the Brewers where he gave up 11 runs in 2 innings? Horrible guy. But he has picked up along the way. Man, Zach Littell, though, I really like him. You know what? This might be the shocker right here. I like the ML for the Orioles. Baltimore Orioles for the ML for that game. I like that, man. I think the team is there. They're going to try to make it push, because I got to get the games they can get before the All-Star break. We'll see what happens with that one. So ML for the Orioles tonight. ML for the Orioles. Next game we have the Brewers and Chicago Cubs. These games right here are so fun when I do watch them, though. I'm not going to lie to you. 1-2 in their division right now. Both teams, no injuries, so good on that. On the mound today for both teams, Chad Patrick on the mound, 3-6, ERA 3.25 with the whip of 1.26, facing off against Ben Brown, 3-5 on the season, ERA 5.71 with the whip of 1.47. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going with the Cubs. RL for the Cubs. That's an L right there. RL for the Cubs. Ain't playing games with that. RL for the Cubs. I like the chances tonight. I think they get it done. The bats keep going, and they get the runs to come on in. Next game we have the Red Sox. Pretty hot right now, and they got to finish the season or finish their rest of their time without your boy Devers. I'm so shocked about that one right there, but hey, like I said, he couldn't get along with the team, the locker room. Like I always tell you guys, the locker room don't work, you're not gonna get far. But anyway, they'll continue on. Boston on a 6-game winning streak, and they're facing off against the Mariners tonight on the mound for both teams. We have Walker Buehler, who is 5-4, ERA 5.01, WHIP is 1.38, going against Brian Wu, 5-4 on the season, ERA 3.39, WHIP 0.98. Now, superb pitching like that, I like the under. I'm always going to shoot for the under no matter what. But Walker Buehler, ever since that one game I watched against Detroit when he gave up the 7 runs in 1 inning, I always was thinking like, man, that's crazy. Man, I don't know. Look over here. What's wrong? No, my Facebook okay. That's something else on my end. But anyway, let's get to it. This game right here, I like the under. That's an L for the under. We like the Cubs. Yeah, RL for the Cubs. RL for the Cubs. Dar Julio, what's going on, my guy? You like Phillies? Yes. I like the Phillies. Tigers. I took the under. Under total score, 8.5. Giants, I ain't get to that game yet. But this one right here, I like the under for this one. Like I said, I'm kind of scared of Buehler. Like I said, when Buehler played against Detroit that one time, it was like 3 games in a row. He just was giving up runs. They would just hit anything he threw. But I think he picked it up and got it together. So I like the under for this one. Under 7.5. It should be a low, fun scoring game. Next, we have the Royals, who have been looking horrible in June. And Texas, that's who they're facing. Both teams been getting slaughtered by the White Sox and Rockies. Just be doing these teams in. And like I said, Royals was number 9 in the MLB rankings 2 weeks ago. Texas was number 6. And ever since them last 2 weeks, these teams has completely been dismantled. And like I said, the Rangers have 2 of the top 10 pitchers in the MLB, and these guys be getting runs ran through them. Craziness. Nonetheless, so these teams right now are both not doing too well. And like I said, I know you're like, oh, Texas has been winning. The 4-game winning streak was really not valid. It just wasn't to me. That's why I'm not giving no validation right now. Royals on a 6-game losing streak, and I mean, you can see who they be getting beat down by. Well, the embarrassment of the A's, you get swept by them, but the A's have been hot right now. They're on a 4-game winning streak, so it's kind of hard to say that. And they dropped 2 to the Yankees. Here we go on the mound for both teams tonight. Seth Lugo, who I do like, he's not a bad pitcher. 3-5 on the season. ERA 3.18. WHIP is 1.15. Going against Jack Leiter, who's 4-3 on the season. 3.88 is the ERA. WHIP is 1.24. I mean, you look at the things like what's going to happen. 6-game losing streak gets snapped, or does the 4 turn to 5-game winning streak? So I gotta believe Texas is going to turn this thing around and get back to where it was. So I like the RL for the Texas Rangers. RL for Texas Rangers. I like the RL for that. I'm kind of like 6 games for the Kansas City go to 7. I think it can happen. Texas definitely can use this though. They definitely need this victory. Super bad. Because like I said, Houston and Seattle, they're neck and neck with Seattle, but Houston start take off, and Seattle can be on the same trajectory too. So yeah, they're gonna need to get this victory right here. So I like the RL for the Rangers. They take the 5 games in a row tonight. Next game we have Cleveland versus San Fran, who I don't know. Is he playing? Is he going to play tonight? No, he probably got clear physical. I didn't check see if he's playing tonight, but we all know Devers is a giant now, and this division is going to get Cubs. Yeah, Cubs RL. Anthony Quintana, Cubs RL. Appreciate you being in the chat, Cubs RL. But this is going to be interesting. Yeah. This is going to be interesting division right here. But on the mound tonight, facing off for the Guardians, we have Slade Sakani. 1-3 on the season. ERA 4.26, a whip of 1.34. Facing off against the lefty Robbie Ray, who was a nice 8-1 record. ERA 2.55, whip 1.12. You can go either way about it. Who you like an ML? I got to run them back through real quick because I kind of forgot a couple of them. But if I remember some, I'll just throw them out there while I'm going through this. Right here, like I said, the pitching, you can go with the K's for Robbie Ray. If he stays in more than 6 innings, that's the scary part. But you have to go with the RL for the Giants. RL for the Giants. They're on a 2-game slump, so I believe it's a chance for them to pick it up. So I like the RL for the Giants for that game right there. Next game we have the scorching hot A's right now. These boys are not playing no games. Yes, we know what their division are dead last. I don't think they'll ever catch up, but hey, they're playing good baseball. Like I said, I think they're going to try to garner fans next year when they make it to Las Vegas. Just make sure everything up here in the thing. Okay, but yeah, we look everywhere. On the mound tonight, we got for both teams pitching first full game. Jason Alexander for the Astros. ERA 18.00 with the whip of 2.83. Facing off against the lefty, JP Sears, who I love, especially on the road, but they're home tonight. 5-5 on the season. ERA 5.08 with the whip of 1.23. Now, this is the time people like, oh, take the A's. And this is where they just all dismantle. They got the better pitcher for sure. They had the better pitcher. It's all about can they hold these guys, keep the score low, which they have been keeping the runs low. This is tough right here. So tough. If you can catch over under at 9.5, take it. Because I think this pitcher's definitely gonna give up some runs. But A's, wow. What's your 5 ML putting? I gotta let you know here. I'm gonna run back through them in a second. Which ML game? Stay tuned. I got you guys. But this game right here, I would definitely go under 11.5. Or yeah, because I can see being 5-6. Under 11.5 for the Astros and Athletics. Under 11.5 total runs, Astros and Athletics. Last but not least, Padres and Dodgers. The Padres, I'm sorry, I don't know how they're going to get to the postseason because, especially after what the Giants just did, it's going to be bad for them guys. Anyway, this will be, I believe, they got 2 more there. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to start it. My bad. So, anyway, we have on the mound tonight for the Padres. Randy Vasquez, 3-4 in the season. ERA 3.57, whip 1.40. Facing off against the undecided team. We don't know who's going to pitch for the Dodgers. They might as well throw a Tawny back out there. Yeah, I doubt that. But I'll let you know here in a second when I run through the games. I got you. This is my last game. I'll start from the top again. This game right here. Not gonna lie to you, Dodgers took care of business yesterday. I needed them to do that so I'll be able to do what I do. Man, I mean, they don't have a pitcher on the mound decided for them. So Padres need it bad. This team, I cannot believe they're this bad right now. And Dodgers are a 3-game streak. If I had to lay it down, definitely would do undecided pick. RL for the Dodgers. If I had to choose RL for the Dodgers. Hey, I'm running from the top. One time. Whoever's tuned in, stay tuned in. If I throw the L's up, that means that's what it is. If I don't, I'm just giving my best guesstimation. Taking it from the top. First game, we're back with Phillies and Marlins. This one, RL for the Phillies. RL for the Phillies. I like that one. RL for the Phillies. We rocking with that one. Next game, Pitt and Detroit. Pirates and Detroit Tigers. This is another one. Let me see, make sure it didn't change up on me. Yep, under 8.5 total runs. Under 8.5 total runs for that game. Angels and Yankees. I don't know what to decide of this one, but if I had to do it anyway, it feel like the Yanks was just going. I feel like the Yanks might drop 5 in a row. I don't know. This is looking bad. If I had to go with anything, I believe in the Yankees. Maybe Judge might step it up tonight. Hey, if you're making a bundle package, do the ML Yankees. If not, stay off of it. Just let it go. Sometimes you gotta let it go and just decide what you're gonna do and just see what happens tomorrow. You don't gotta take everything. You don't want to take everything. You gotta be choosy how you do it. Okay, next game we have the Rockies, the Red Hot Rockies right now. Another 2-game winning streak facing off against the Nationals. This one right here, I stayed away from it yesterday. I'll probably stay away from it again today. But if I had to choose, I would probably definitely go with the over 8.5. I think, runs are going to be scored in this game for sure. Runs over 8.5 for the Rockies and Nationals. Next game we got Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. Oh, sorry, Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks. This right here tough. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna throw this L up because I just feel they're the ones right now. ML for the Blue Jays, ML for the Blue Jays, ML for the Blue Jays. I like Bassett. I think he makes happen. Fats, he's a great pitcher too, but I like Bassett for this one. Next game we have the Twins facing off against the Reds. For sure, RL for the Reds, RL for the Reds. That's for damn sure. I love Andrew Abbott pitching. Next game we got Mets and Braves. Mets is on a slump right now. They're on a 4-game losing streak. I would go with that one. I think the Mets snapped this one. Schwellenbach, yes, he's a good pitcher for the Braves, but I think the Mets snapped that one. I like the Mets ML for that. Baltimore and Tampa Bay. I like the Orioles to pull this one off. I don't know why. I like the Orioles to pull this one off right here. ML for the Orioles, ML for the Orioles. Next game, Cardinals and White Sox. There's another game right here. I'm like, that game, I don't know. I don't know what you guys would want to do, but I would probably definitely go with, let me look one more time, make sure nothing changed. I would go with the, I'll go ML for the Cardinals, man. Yeah, the White Sox been playing but balling, but I'll go with the ML for the Cardinals. Next game we got KC and the Rangers. I like the Rangers. ML for the Rangers. ML for the Rangers. That's my last L for today. Cubs and the Brewers. I like RL for the Cubs. RL for the Cubs. RL for the Cubs. Boston and Seattle. I think this one right here. I'll take the under total. Let me see. Make sure it's the same. I'll take the under 7.5. That should be a battle right there. Under 7.5 for the Red Sox and Mariners. Cleveland and San Fran. I like the Giants RL. Giants RL. Giants RL. Houston and the A's. This one right here. I'm super undecided. If I had to go with anything, I would say it'd be under 11.5 total runs. Under 11.5 total runs. Last but not least, Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers haven't decided on a pitcher yet. I'm looking again. They still don't have one. But I think the Dodgers get it done again tonight. Padres, man, it might be goodbye to their season. It's going to be sad to see. They had so much promise in the beginning. But, yeah, I would like the Dodgers. I'll take the, definitely the RL for them. So that's the picks right there for the games. If you missed any of my decisions, you can go on 223 ENT. My opinions are facts on YouTube. 223 ENT. My opinions are facts on YouTube. You can see all my decisions on there. If you didn't hear me for the link, I'll DM me. I'll send you the link. Let me see. Anthony Quinn. Detroit, I'm not sure of that one. NY, they both slumping. I don't know which NY you're talking of. Blue Jays, I like ML. Reds, RL. Cards, I like the ML. Rangers, I like the RL. Cubs, for sure, that's an ML. And I like the Giants ML. Yeah. Hey, I ain't a bad one right there. Detroit one I don't know about. And like I said, I don't know what New York team you're choosing, but they're both in a slump right now. They're both having trouble. What's RL? I like the I'll go back to it. My bad. I ran it off too fast. Cubs RL. Rangers, you can get the RL, and Cleveland and the Giants RL. Them for sure RLs right there. Them 3 RLs. I like the Cubs. Giants RL for sure. Rangers are kind, but nah. Giants RL, Cubs RL. Yeah, I'm rocking with them too as the RL. Yep, two RLs for sure. Yep, them two right there. Run. That's RL means you gotta watch the language because they kicked me off for 3 times, try to get booed again. So RL, yeah, I mean you gotta think. Which or you talk about a certain team? My bad. Here go Baldy. What you're talking about a team? Now the RLs I got, like I said, I have the Cubs, I have the Giants for the RL. Cubs, Giants for the RLs. Cubs, Giants for the RLs. You probably could slip in the Phillies in there. Phillies are hot right now. But for two, for sure, RLs is Cubs and Giants. But yeah, like I said, that's my decisions right there. If you miss what I said, go on YouTube, 223 ENT. My opinions are facts. 223, no answer at Just Marley. Why get what answer you need me to? I just gave you the answer. Here go, Baldy. What answer do you need? Just ask me. Just that I got. Hmm. Yeah, all you got to worry about is the Blue Jays. That's the only one I would worry about, but I won't be too pressed. That ain't bad though. That ain't bad. That's the only game I would be have some concern with. Yeah, just Mario. Yeah, my bad, guys. Kind of, that yeah, something. My bad. I know I got to do that YouTube. My bad, guy. I need to put that in there. Yo, forgive me for that. But if you do need my picks or what I decide, like I said, DM me. I'll give you my link to my YouTube page. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get to it. We have about an hour and 10 minutes to decide. Go through what I decide. Go through what I think. And hey, if you agree with it or put your own jumbo package together, let me know how you guys did. Make sure you send me a DM. Let me know how you did. Let me know how things went for you tonight. There's a lot of MLB. There's a lot of things that be happening, and we can make this thing happen together. So make sure you run through it. If you missed what I said, make sure hit the DM. I'll give you my link to my YouTube page. Until next time, sincerely yours, signing off. It's your guy, Izzy. He gets busy. Peace. All right, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, I think it kind of messed up today, but I'll try to get it fixed. But shout out to everybody who joined today. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the morning. Signing off. Sincerely yours. It's your boy Izzy. He gets busy. Peace. Go right there. Oh, my bad. Thought I ended it, guys.